right, BBPN, here we are, Final 16. It's time to have one of the more interesting matchups we have ended up in this Final 16 here. Yes, congratulations, you've got yourselves the Slain, which are wearing boots of all things, and they look a little cold, and they've got, no scales. Well, they'll leap to it anyway, and of course the Vampires. Taking a look at the craziness of the matchup though, no reserves either side. It really is one of those more stranger matchups you could see in this first round. Now, taking a look here, you can see how extensive the damage has been on this Kislev team getting to this point here. They do have some pretty decent skills, don't get me wrong. They're sitting on 4 rerolls. They've got the Fame, buckets of booze, and of course an Apothecary. But the Vampires, no reserves, but a bucket of skills, bucket of rerolls, and everything else they can get. Alright, everyone, get a free reroll!
For Mother Russia!
That's going to be for someone, alright. And we're going to get this one started in here. Alright, right immediately front line. There's the wrestle. Well, fat lot of good this does. This could become one of those very crazy and critical games of, as no sooner there's going to be removals, it could get crazy because there's no reserves either side. Any removable is going to be pretty critical, and you can see it is a good flushing of skills here for Vampires, but you can imagine that, quite frankly, any bloodlust could be devastating if it rolls a really nasty rip your face off. As for Kislev, as you can see, yeah, he's got plenty of rerolls now. Everyone got a free one there. But when you've got 3 loners, that does limit to many extents just what exactly you can do with the ball. It means effectively you've only got 8 players. There we go, block on block. Everyone goes down in a handbasket.
It's too quiet here.
And that turns it right back to the Vampires. Quick and easy. Well, he decided he's not going to waste a reroll on that one there. Might as well just take the hit. Both go down. Nothing's achieved. The Vampires very quickly have realised they've got to stop the attrition. Grades the roll immediately. Just because, frankly, he needs the removal.
Who are you?
And he'll take that one. He will absolutely take that. There's an early one. And you saw what just got done right there. The early KO is immediately apothecaried. You're going to see some crazy things this game. He can't risk an early removal, as was just discussed there. That's how crazy any removal in this game is going to be. The Kislev are basically gambling that sooner or later he's going to rip the neck out of one of his own thralls, and then the great collapse is going to happen. The challenge here for the Vampires is somehow they have to prevent that happening. You're in for a treat, lads, because face it, is going to be some of the craziest juggling of Apothecary, base biting, and use of rerolls you've ever seen by a Vampire team. He's got no choice. And the Kislev are in the same boat. If he starts losing players early, he's out of luck too. Like, yes, it's crazy. He early apothecaries the KO just to keep him on the pitch. And now you're going to go with this. Really? Really?
Let's heat them up.
Well, he gets away with it, of all things.
But I was working.
Well, there's a quick stun, but like I said, he's hoping for anything right now. And really, by anything, even a KO would be fantastic at this point here. Quick push me, push you. Kislev have moved the ball and the players up. Well, except for this one. He seems to be thinking he's going to wait for something exciting to happen. Well, it's not happening. No, 100% not happening. You're going to have to stop forcing your way up. This might be a little too conservative here. Mind you, he's looking at the spread of rerolls here. Push me, push you. Vampires are trying to make something happen. Well, that's not the way to do it. Double skulls. Has to reroll everything. Look at the shove chain right all the way. Just to get another available hit in there. It's moving right along here. Vampires, of course. Really trying... Oh, God. See, there's what he's worried about. Right there is what he's worried about. There we go. It's time to
No!
Nope.
What is it you want?
Yeah, ripped his face off. And he looks out, it's only a stun. This is getting dangerous, isn't it? Very quickly, even a bloodlust, if it goes through, is extremely dangerous here for the Vampire team. Because you got no, like I said, he's got no reserves. Every single player on this pitch is going to be vital for this game, for both teams. So nothing, to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be thrilled about either. Oh God, he's going for another early foul again. Oh well.
I am unarmed!
Well, Kislev not calling anything on that one there. Mind you, someone still calls Kislev. Well, frankly, neither of these teams can even afford a bribe, let alone anything else. So just let them play it out here. And immediately, early bloodlust again. Gets the push, and now guess what he's got to do? You got it. It's time to snack away.
Go back whence you came!
And what has he got? There it is. There's the KO. That's what they were all worried about there. And that's going to cause no ends of problems. Oh, well, that's the prediction. They're all going to die tonight, one way or the other way. Kislev gamble of the early apothecaries now not looking quite so bad, is it? No, seriously, it's not looking quite like a bad thing. Vampires quickly move into a screening position, trying to protect the side here, as they recognise that, well, your blood bags just went down by one. And the ones you've got on the field, well, some of them are actually a bit valuable here. Kislev, of course, sees the goal not turning here. They're going to see if they can smash through. They're going to try and contain the damage. Here we go. There's a solid boot to the face. Doesn't get anything there, but he's going to move on in. He would love to get rid of this slot and then just run with the ball this way. It's a great plan. See how well it actually works. Now it's the power of loners. Got to love them. Team's moving right along here. See, he's now got the cage all ready to go. This is the plan. Now remember, you all against vampires. So caging, much as it looks like a great idea, well, maybe not. Especially when you got this many rerolls. Does risk, gets the GFI. Well, now he's going to go full attack here. This is the plan. Let's see how good a plan it is. Push mate, push you. Saves the reroll, of course. Awful lot of saving rerolls here. It doesn't move anything else here. And he's going to entrust it back to the vampires. What a match this is already becoming here. Not exactly what you would have expected. It's becoming very surgical. With, once again, as stressed, every player being vital. You don't actually hear that very much. But now, especially on this one, every player is making a difference. There's a solid hit. Does not risk the piling on. He's already seen how the fouling's going. Does not risk it. However, punching in the face is a great idea.
Believe it or not, I shall miss you.
Well, maybe not. It's a stun. You'll take it. There's the bloodlust. Re-rolls it, of course, because he cannot afford it. But does get the cage partial break. At least that is the plan anyway. Mind you, there's no ball carrier actually standing here. He's just breaking the cage up. Turn 5. Alright, Kislev, you can't stop moving this up here. You remember what happened to the Orcs here, lad? Well, there's the leap. Finally, that skill's coming into effect here. Double skull, absolutely not what he wants. Has to re-roll that one there. Gets a better result finally.
Mercury rising.
Fortunately there, it's only a stun. Well, he's going to try for 2. He'd really you can see now the Kislev 100% now. This is the target. If you can get rid of more of these thralls, this is going to become a real problem here. Quick little jump up there. Solid punch. Down he goes. Still alive. Rest of the team. More solid punching up here. And as you can see, the Kislev, turn 5, are going to continue waiting. You're really pushing your luck there. Oh, well, vampires, well, even they admit they're pushing their luck too. There's a good solid hit.
What?
Well, He's going to try that one more time.
Answer me.
Well, it's only a stun. That's all he gets out of that one. How about over here?
So you made it.
Yep. Down he goes, though. It's another stun. Even that's critical here. Stuns on the Kislev, that doesn't do any good either. Oh, there's a good solid hit. And there's the third stun. Well, now you start to see the problem with stalling it out. That's a lot of stuns. Kislev's life just got very difficult. See, now he realises what he's got to do here. This is a good move here by the Vampires. It's a wee bit of risk, but indeed it does its job.
Indeed.
Yeah, thank you very much for agreeing with me. Mark it all up. He's going to take advantage of the stuns here. Force Kislev. He's going to have to do something. He's going to have to start moving with the ball. Like, really moving with the ball. You got to remember, you know, he's got a lot of skills. Double one. Well, how about, you know, double 1 in 9? Yeah, no. Gets away with it. Does get a push out of it. But, of course, that's really choked him up here. There goes the precious reroll. If you're Kislev, you've really got to start moving with this football here. There we go. Gets the solid hit. Can he get a result out of it, though? Well, he's going to try.
I'll be late for breadline.
A lot of maneuvering around here. He's going to get another solid block in. Yeah, gets the solid pow. That's good for him. But now, face it, lad. You got to move the ball over here. He makes the jump. And he's off and running. Very good job. Very good job.
Are you KGB?
Well, he definitely practices with something, all right. Kislev have recovered the situation. It's not a perfect recovery. Not by a long shot when you're dealing with vampires. Alright, well, the Vamps have decided they're going to definitely try and, you know, tear this one up one way or the other way. Solid kick, frees the play up. Let's move the skills out of the way. Thank you very much. Yeah, he sees it. It's definitely doable. It's not a perfect play, not by a long shot. But as he does see, it's 100% doable. And you know what? I think he's going to try it. Okay, try that again. There you go.
So he says he's the lord of this castle.
Well, he's the lord of the pitch, and now here he goes. And he's dead.
I'll finish this.
He's absolutely dead. Well, I did tell you, you're all going to die tonight, and there it is. Early Apothecary, of course, now coming back to haunt him. Critical player is gone. And the Vampires all over this. Seeing what they can do here. Yeah, they're going to move in, try and get the ball. Yes, they've got it all right. And he's gone.
I've come to put an end to this.
Well, they have, all right. This is looking nasty. Kislev now has to dig everything out. They've got still 3 rerolls, but now it's everything they've got to try and dig this ball back. 1 die. Rerolls that because doesn't want both down. Does get the final hit in, and down the lad goes. Ball goes.
I lost a bomb. Do you have it?
It's sitting around here somewhere, lad. And now the battle continues. Not only does he need to recover the ball, he needs to clean the mess up and have a potential scoring position player. Everything's gone wrong. Good solid kick. He's going to chain this one here. It's not a bad move because, let's face it, he does need to control this ball. The player who needs to be in scoring position, he does not move. That might not be a good idea. Oh, well.
Examining diagrams.
Now he's examined him alright. Doesn't like him very much. Well, he's going to save getting the ball for an extra turn. Which, against Vampires, 100% is a bit of a risk. Okay. Actually, I think that's a huge risk to be taking at this point here, because he can just hypno-gaze his way out of this one. Of course, that could all just not work. Thralls roll up, and there's the Bloodless. Re-rolls it immediately. Last re-roll is indeed gone. And there's a good push away. It's almost as bad as the rock away. And he got that one.
Answer me.
And that is a brutal, brutal hit. Well, if there was a hope to actually score this thing, that might have just gone away with the Kislev. That is two precious players, both AG4s, out of the game. And now the punishment continues. Well, it's time for the bloodlust, though, and let's see what he's got going.
Thank you.
Oh, don't mention it. And yeah, he's injured him, of course. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Decimated.
And now it's, you know, if Kislev thought they're having a bad day, well, it's now started for the Vampires. They are going to run themselves out, tries all of it, and now even bloodlust as well. It's an immediate end of drive for that player. Fortunately, it's nothing worse. Oh well. So much for that one. Okay, Kislev. Well, nothing's gone right. There's your eligible receiver. No, I'm serious. That's him. But you've got to get the ball first. Alright, good play. Horrible bounce, unfortunately. And it leads to a mad scramble. Both down. Everything goes wrong. And sadly, he KOs himself in the order.
For the Union!
And that ends that one. Oh, God. How is it all gone wrong? And he still has a reroll left, of all things. Well, Vampires, quite frankly, go, thank you very much for the free turn. And they look to, quite frankly, get one more removal before the end of this one. They're not scoring, but another removal would be kind of nice. He makes the blitz away, comes running back. He's going to help his other fellow players here. There's a solid hit. Well, it's not removal.
Thank you.
Well, he'll take the stun. And he's got the ball. There's the quick pass action. And he's got it, of course.
Obliterated.
Well, that was a crazy one. 0-0 is your halftime score. This halftime, of course, is brought to you by Beard Knife, because some dwarf insults just never get old. Look at that. It is an impressive, impressive sight. The lads coming back on the field here. They've got to recover this one. Let's turn this around. So, once again, so you all know how bad this is gotten. Still has his Apothecary in reserve. Frankly, he's going to be saving that for something even more critical here. He's only got the one removal, though. So he's actually a player off. Bottom mode, 4 Vampires, 6 Thralls, nothing else. As for Kislev, both catches out. Indeed, one, I think he's out for the season. And look which one it is, too. Yeah, it's the most skilled player on his team. It has cost him his dearest blood. Still has the fame, though. Alright, let's get this one started here. What have we got? Are you serious? Well, the rock is being thrown, and let's go.
Happy birthday!
Might have been the best result he could have gotten. He's lucky it's not an injury. It's only a stun. But it will slow the Vampires down. Kislev might have an opportunity here. With their power of leap, with a bit of risk, they can get right past this entire team. However, not many players left, is it? He's only got the 9. Well, some would say, what would Cadet do? And of course, people have said, well, Cadet would forget that Twitchy exists, doesn't he? Speaking of here, there's solid punch. Down goes the blitzer. Does not pile on. Well, sure hands. His backup quarterback finally does come through. He has recovered the ball. And it gives them all kinds of options later. Oh dear, here we go. And there's a KO.
Go back whence you came.
Out to the dugout he goes. And that is a priceless removal. Because now Kislev has to defend this with only the 8 players. Now, admittedly, this is still an option here. If they really get crazy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go. They can mark them up. It's a big maybe. But as I do stress, it's a big maybe. I wouldn't say it's urgent. But frankly, he's got to wait till there be maybe some kind of opportunity. That's not it.
Spread the doom!
Well, you're planning for the next turn. That's pretty much it. He did survive the flip, and well, the Vampires have realised the threat this does, you know, consist of here. They've got to go take care of this. Alright, running back. Oh god, that is not what he wanted here. of all things, this vampire now has to go move and, well, suck the blood of this one. Oh, well, here you go.
So you made it.
Well, he did, but there's the KO. That's what he wanted. Oh, that's not too good, is it?
Destroyed.
Well, it does help the Kislev out of all things. That is a precious throw off the field, and suddenly, well, not that many body bags left, are there? There's only the 5. If the Kislev could somehow get another one, they might flip this on its head. Alright, vampires. Well, I think they realise... Oh, God, there's another one. Well, he has to go running, and guess what he's going to do?
You may fire when ready.
Yeah, you got it. Going to try and rip another one out? Well, he's lucky it's only a stun. You can imagine what would have happened if that had been worse. And yep, the Thrall is moving the ball up very slowly. And then he's going to have to go probably for the quick touchdown. Might not be his first plan, but it's the only one he's got. You're running out of players, lad. There's the jump up. Strike 4 only gets the push, unfortunately. He would really have liked a better result out of that one. What do you press in? That's a real question, isn't it? You could risk it and see what happens. And guess what he's decided to do? Well, he's starting the risk, and I think this might be it. Here it is, lads. This is the play. This can decide everything right here. He comes charging in. There's the not quite so good dump.
Scorched earth!
And...
Help me, Romanov!
well, that's a complete disaster, isn't it? It is absolutely a disaster. Let's look at that one more again. Yeah, it comes crashing down pretty solid on that one. That was the play right there. And you can see what he did. 1 in 9, crashes the landing. Vampires see it for what it is. It is time out. They drop the ball. They're going to have to try that one more again.
Answer me.
He's got it. And now here comes the blitz away. They're going to try and clear this one up. There's a good solid hit.
I've come to put an end to this.
There's a critical injury right there. The attrition has built up. All on a 1 in 9. Game has suddenly swung the other way. Vampires, it's not urgent now, suddenly. They've got them down to 7 players. They can stretch this out if they think they can get away with it. And they're definitely looking at it. They'd like to get a bit more casualties here. They're definitely going to try. There's a solid punch. Does not get the damage he wants. And the vampires are off and moving again. Kislev, well, it's running out. Time is definitely ticking away. Sands in the hourglass. And he's probably got maybe one desperate play in him with the wrestle. And unfortunately, he immediately rolls a 1 in 36 down the field. Sigh. Man about summed it real quick. That's not what he wanted. Doesn't even use the reroll because he knows how this is going. And then immediately, wrestle used down the field. It's not a bad idea. Because this gives the vampires the chance, if they can get away with it, to prolong this drive another turn. And they're going to definitely try to do exactly that. Because every removal is critical in this game. There we go. Solid hit. Down he goes. Just bringing a couple more players around. Keep things screened up. Moves on in. Does risk moving a little bit further here. Here we go. Does Bloodlust. Then decides to park it. Oh well. Like I said, he's going for every turn he can stall this. Well, let's see if it jump up on the blitzes. At least they can start running back the field as fast as they can. But he does have to somehow clear this one out. It is a hell of a place to be. It is a blodging player. He basically needs this wrestle to actually get in there and actually do something. Makes the dodge away. Couple of extra squares. Yeah, he's got to move the threat in. There's the leap.
What is it?
And of course he leaves and just, well, that's it.
Kaboom!
Yeah, Kaboom was about right. Well, that is it. He is going to score this one up. As you score, it is 1. Yeah, they had trouble getting that one into the stadium, but it's here, and they're going to at least play one tune. Not what the Kislev wanted to see. Well, it's come all down to just removals. It really is. Now, this one's not out of reach yet here. 4 turns. He can go for the tie. However, as noted, take a look. He's out both catches. It's going to make life absolutely devastating here. Not much left on this drive here. He's going to have to make do with the remaining 7 players. As for the Vampires, well, they are down 9 players. However, that says 3 of them, 4 of them, a lot of them, too many of them. You decide. I'll still fucking Vampires. Oh, well, time to suck some face. There's the kick. Hey, look, free reroll.
No time for small talk.
All right, let's get on with it then. Well, 4 rerolls. Mind you, the Vampires also look at 4 rerolls, so it's a pretty solid move. Every hit, you can tell the Kislev are almost praying to the sacred gods of dice.
The end is near.
It's a stun. That's not satisfactory to him. He really wants to see something else. He would like a death, preferably, but he'd settle with an injury. Now, at this point, he'd settle for a KO. Ball is indeed moved up, and he does not risk the early play. Instead, he starts moving on up here. He is definitely working for the tie. Oh dear, well. 2 dice. There we go.
For Mother Russia.
And again, only a stun does move the player into eligible position. However, completely wide open. Well, not much you can do. You're down to 7 players. To a Vampire coach, this is wide sucking open, and we mean sucking. Even worse than my sister on date night. Well, Vampires actually aren't going to exploit that so far. Instead, they're going here for the peel away. Does re-roll that because he definitely wants that result. He's got something out of it, and down he goes. Oh dear, here we go.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Well, at least he thought it was, but still alive. Vampires, mysteriously, didn't go after the ball carrier, not risking it. Oh well. Will this come back to haunt them? We'll see. Malonas, well, unfortunately, they're going to have to start becoming real players. Not something they're particularly good at, are they? Alright, Kislev, as you can see, due to the sparsity of players and the intense plague of Vampires on the field, as you can see, everything they've got is 1-die blocks. Well, they got 2 over there, but that's because they're picking on a throw. And just not getting results. Well, you can see what he's done, and he fails. He's going to have to try that one more time.
Reactor ready.
Yeah, there we go. It's time to get moving. And it's time to go. Go, 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 go.
I have the information.
Well, apparently he does. Makes the dodge away. Does get the mark. There's a bloodlust there. That might be a helpful thing here. Moves on in. Does the hypnotic gaze. It does do the job here. Frees the player up. But guess what? It's time to suck some face.
Of course.
Now it's a stun. Well, who knew you'd be so worried about your thralls? Normally, the Vampire coach doesn't care. And he cares a lot, this one. Here it is. There's the dodge. Makes it on the dodge reroll. That could have been bad. 2 dice. It's only a push, though. But as you can see, he has the second one here. Moves on up. Well, here we go. One more time. Yeah, that will do it. That will do it indeed. Yeah, you can see that roll very clearly. Look, I said that already, you punts. Vampire's moving to position here. Does he do the extra GFI? Yes, he does. He's going to mark this ball up pretty solid. Kislev dying seconds here. Turn 15. Has to have a player in scoring position or at least even score the thing. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Simple. And of course, not that simple. Would you like to try that again? He has no choice. He made it.
Fantastic.
And here we go. And
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I think that is going to be it. That was the last thing he wanted already. You could see the supporters are having a bit of a dance on that one. I think that is done him. One player barely in scoring position here has not recovered the ball. I think you're seeing the final moments here. There we go. Solid block. Down he goes. And he's going to make sure of that one.
A death by inches.
Yeah, he got him all right. He absolutely got him. Yeah, they're pretty happy about that. That's been a hard one fought. There we go. Push me. Shove you. How about a fisting? How'd you like that one? Vampires, they're just trying to get everyone down. Make sure there is no dickery going on. They have now removed every player from a potential scoring position. He's even got the ball. And, of course, he fails that one.
I need to hug a bunny. Right now!
Oh, well, Vampires are off. Does he actually make the pass? Yes, he's going to try it. There we go.
What is it you want?
He wants the ball, and he's got it. As for the rest of his team here, moves on up. He's got another good last. Blow inside of him. Last, the Kislev players are well and truly surrounded. It's been a hell of a fight here, lads, hasn't it? A hell of a fight. Well, here we go. The dying seconds for Kislev. Yeah, they're going to go out fighting the way they went in. They're going to go out of this one the way they went in, kicking and screaming. And pretty drunk. Push me, push you. He has freed up potentially another player. There's the crazy jump up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it wasn't enough range. Could not do it. And that has ended that one.
Go back whence you came.
And there it is, lads. Your final score. Vampires do take that one. 1-0 Kislev. Unfortunately, in a battle of eliminations, that was it. Finally, somehow, Bloodlust under managed control. They moved on through. It's going to be an interesting final 8, isn't it? Thank you very much for the entertainment, lads. Nuffle, bless your dice.